Hi guys, welcome to EQUISIS. Myself Murugan, I'm a senior technical analyst here. It's my pleasure to address you guys today here. Thanks for watching this video. Okay, this video give you some clear idea about stock selection from intraday perspective. And this is not going to discuss about the flow, rather it's going to give you how to operate the filters. I mean, if you already trading in intraday, or if you already aware that the sentiment plays a crucial role, the momentum is the key when it comes to intraday trading, and what matters and what not matters when it comes to intraday, then probably this video can help you. I mean, with some experience, if you approach this video, I think you get the next stage clear. Basically, this is something can help you to reduce your time in terms of selecting stock. Okay, I hope your audios are on. You can hear a voice properly here. We always appreciate people to trade with knowledge and discipline, and knowledge and discipline is key to become successful. Let me explain what is knowledge here. Understand your risk reward ratios, and discipline is take always rational decision. When it comes to intraday trading, never ever get excited about your previous trades, and don't be worried about your previous trade losses. Okay, and keep each and every trade different, and keep the risk common throughout the trade. Okay, let's get into the most important area: how to use intraday scanners, and what filters do I need to consider, and where can I find these things. So we have taken some efforts in terms of making our clients to find it easier to identify stock. So we do a kind of manual approach here, but I'll make it so interesting for you people. First, get into EQSIS.com. Okay, EQSIS.com, where you find something called analysis. I repeat once: E for elephant, Q for queen, S for sister, I for India, S for sister.com, EQSIS.com. Okay, then we have something called analysis, and where you find a lot of scans here. Okay, we have a derivative players can use it, bulk and block deals, stock analysis. Probably you see videos for each and every menus here in your YouTube channel. So you can go to youtube.com/user/EQUSIS, or search EQUSIS YouTube videos. You get it in Google also. Okay, do subscribe to do that. Okay, coming back to this one, intraday scanner. So can you see something called intraday scanners here? Now just click on here, something called intraday scanner. So why am I using this? See, we have about thousands of stocks, maybe hundreds of top companies we have. But how can I say today it's a good company or a bad company? See, you would have noticed one thing as a trader. Whenever you see some stocks start performing in the morning, and it tends to continue throughout the session. Sometimes it goes other way around also. But sometimes you see some similarities when it comes to top gainers in the morning session and top evening session. So it's very easy for us to identify a kind of momentum during the live market or during the active market, rather it's ahead of the market. So what we do is, we first try to understand what is the flow, what is the momentum, what is the current happening in the market. So what I do is, so we have something called, we see this area. So I'll keep this. Ensure that before you do this, okay, few things you have to watch. Number one, updated as on 23 June 1:07 p.m. Okay, which is now the time is about 1:30 to 1:45. That's more or less nearby. It's got updated. Okay, this is not something which is updated every minute or every second by second. Rather, it tries to understand the market sentiment about a half an hour to 45 minutes and gets updated. So as and when we get the kind of flow, it gets updated here. So what happens is, this is given a list of stocks. If you find the clock which is not ticking, then this counter is not clicking. So we request you people to actually refresh this. And if you find our video is really good, if you find our efforts is something where you can appreciate it, I request you people do share this. It means a lot to us. I hope you understand. Our research is something need a lot of motivation. I hope you guys can do that if you find it really interesting. Okay, and if you need any support, do comment below. Okay, let's get into the subject here. So we have a lot of filters. I hope you can see why these filters and how it works. Okay, when it comes to intraday, okay, why in media channels they speak about top gainers and top losers? Have you ever asked about this? It's simply because the top gainers and top losers are actually under the leaders board. Every trader must be aware about it. If a stock gets into top, a gainer, any seller would be afraid of selling a stock because it is already firing and it is at the top. So every buyer, every trader is aware of this. So we have to understand this. Look at this. There is something called top gainer. If you click on top gainer and you see the percentage change, try to sort it here. Click on this and sort it here. So this is something at that moment on, say maybe at today's June 23 when I was recording this, and the timing is 1:07 p.m. And by that moment, the one which is really performing is about Vedanta, ICICI Bank, Power Grid, Cummins India. And likewise, we see sometime these stocks which are actually top losers. Okay, we are not taking all 1,000 companies here. No, we are not taking all 1,500 companies. We take companies which are actually traded with a lot of volume, and momentum companies is what actually there. About top 150 company was the scope of this. Okay, now we have about top losers. We have the one which is losing the most is PFC, ABB, IOC, RECL, Bosch. So we see a lot of company moving up and moving down. Is it enough for trading? No. Okay, this is one by which we can filter the stock or see what matters for the day and who gets into the list. Number two is something called intraday gainers. Okay, intraday gainer, we would have seen sometime a stock gain significantly from the low. Throughout the day it was negative. Surprisingly, I see about last 15-20 minutes the stock recovers like anything, Morgan. These stocks, how do I catch it? Something called intraday gainer. How it's not like how much it got from yesterday close. Rather, how much it gained from today's low is something an intraday gainer can help me. So I see today, the stock which are there as top loser and top gainer and intraday. So Vedanta, ICICI, Power Grid are today's gainer, as well as these are the stocks which are doing really well. As I could see, the stock is also gained significantly. So from the low, and if you look at these stock charts at this moment, it looks very good because this may be almost at the top. With the given day's contest, this may be trading almost nearby the high. And you see some stocks like, sometimes you see intraday losers. These are the stocks are losing significantly from the top levels. I just wanted to know how to see this along with the volume condition. So I just want to know how many stocks are gained significantly from the low along with significant volume. When I look at the volume surge, I don't see anybody matching this condition. Let's see, is there anybody having the combination of intraday loser and volume surge? Yes. Reliance, look at this. Reliance is, gained about 0.25%. Then how come it got into intraday loser? Because it fell significantly from the day's high, so it comes under the intraday losers. Okay, so see, sometime it is not the stock which falls significantly from yesterday close. What matters to me sometime is how it is performing within the day. That's where the intraday performance matters a lot. And I think the volume combination helps you to pick the most reliable stock for the day. Okay, now by default, whenever you see EQUISIS flow, and we actually sort this based on volume, you see today the best volume counters is IOC, ABB. This is where the actions are happening. And you can also see some scanners like open, high, open. See, sometimes you can see open and equal to high. About this is really good about 9:30 to 9:45 to understand. If any stock gets into open is equal to high, it means that stock has not managed to go anything beyond the high. It's typically bearish. Or if you see a stock open is equal to low, it's typically a good stock, because low is nothing but the open level and stock managed to move forward. But the point is, this is not the only thing which we look into it. We are looking this for two reasons. Number one, price action looks so good. Number two, we are doing this because it's most of the people give importance to this also. The sentiment of the markets tends to continue. And a lot of people appreciate this filter. I think with this you can easily identify. I think there are a lot of stocks. RECL looks open high. Tata Steel today open high. And oil, BEL and Hindustan Zinc, all are open high scenario stocks today. Okay, and we also see some stocks like open low stocks. Cummins India is the only stock today formed open low. It's a kind of bullish, but today market is completely negative. So it's not wise to see something about long position, rather a kind of short positions. Okay, and if there is any gap, see guys, maybe you are aware of it. Gap is an outcome of an event, a kind of a surprise event because of overnight scenario, and any gap which sustained for 1 hour to 1.5 hours may tend to continue if it managed to break the highs. There is a way to trade gap when it comes to intraday analysis. If you know how to do that, that's great. If there is any gap opportunity available, I think you can easily see under gap. By that moment you see gap up and gap down, the kind of filter may come in and you can use it. And this gets updated, every 45 minutes or every 30 minutes, and it's a kind of manual process we do behind the screen, but keep it available for you people to make use of it. And we have something called trend filter. Okay, now this is key. We often worry about what stock is actually moving along with the market. Sometimes whenever market goes up, the stocks goes up. Whenever market comes down, it goes down. When again market goes up, it goes up. It doesn't matter it is positive or negative. It goes along with the market. And there are some stocks where you see it is totally contradicting market. Sometimes you see today IT is something which is you see today IT is negative. Today IT is positive, which is totally contradicting market. See, that is from close to close. But you see every 5 minutes or every 2 minutes or every 10 minutes, whenever the price was making forward move, this stock have to go down so that it becomes totally contrary to the market. So we need to understand that behavior, and that's what we're going to have it on, something called against market. Today, look at this: Zeal, Coal India, Cummins, HCL against market. With volume, there is nothing with volume which is going against market. But there are stocks which are following with volume. Look at this: Tech Mahindra, Divis Lab was very interesting because they are market followers. And interestingly, today, look at this: the market is very negative. Okay. And look at the market is very negative, about 50 points, 0.53 points. It's not very negative. I'm sure it is a negative market. Any traders will appreciate this. So what happens here is, we have a market follower, which is Tech Mahindra, and Divis price behavior for the day is actually moving along with market. So we need to actually appreciate this. And I think the against market and this helps people to form even pair trading strategies also. Okay, the one which is against market is good for the contrarian betting. Okay, but you should know how to bet it based on the market support and resistance level. But this filter can also help you out. And we have something called, forget about this. Let's go for high volatile stock. Okay, look at this. There is a high volatile stock. So there is something called high volatility is there. So high volatility is what? No. See, any chart-based traders must be aware of the importance of consolidation. I mean, if a stock consolidates, okay, that's where not to trade, but keep the watch on your radar, because anytime it gives breakout, but that particular breakout is expected to have a good move. So in a day, if you see a stock moves in a narrow band and gives a breakout, that's a stock to actually trade. So we need to see whether the stock is already with a high volatility or low volatile scenario. And you would have seen people like, trading with based on whether the stock is above the previous day high or is it below the previous day low. If a stock managed to head above the previous day high, I mean, it shows a kind of momentum. So this helps to people. So this is one kind of filter which can also be done. And sometimes you see the stocks which are moving below the low. See, today I just wanted to know who is moving above the high. With volume? Nobody is moving with volume. Okay, anybody moving below low with volume? Yes, there are 4-5 stocks. So these are the companies where you can actually give importance for the day. What you can do is you can actually also, you can have a kind of combinations also. A top loser, intraday loser, volume surge, below low. I think ABB is a company. Okay, let's open the charts here. And this is not an intraday chart. What it is getting loaded is actually the EOD charts. What you see is an yesterday close. Okay, but look at this charts. No, it moved down positionally for some time. It moved up, and positionally also it found a kind of resistance at 1520. Today it broke 1490, and intraday weakness also expected. So this may be a good stock to short, but for that you need to understand how is the stock doing when it comes to now. How the stock is actually doing now. ABB share price. I think Google can also give you an intraday charts, or I think thousands. Okay, look at the stock now. Okay, ABB, it is, remember this is not Indian shares, it's, I mean, in ABB Limited, India. Okay, share price. Okay, look at this. We see consistently moving down, but for some reason 1446 proven to be a kind of support, 1444. So if I see stock breaking 1444, I may create a short position. I consider this, the stop loss which is close to 1450 level, or maybe maybe 6-7 rupees is so close, but I think the short position have to be created below the low, and this is a good stock to create short position. But how come I managed to identify? Because it's one of the top loser, significantly lost from the day's high, and this stock is actually the one which is along with good volume and managed to break. And we need to know whether it is a high volatile stock or low volatile, and there is no, I think this is a stock which is having a high volatility. It is already in action. Okay, and is it the open high is also same? No. Okay, you see so many tick marks managed to get this thing. So this is what you can do. I mean, in short, what you can do is we also have take all this, uncheck this. You have some time intraday sell. Look at this. This is getting you the stock. I mean, if we see there is a lot of combinations make the stock too weak, and you get these things under this list. Now ABB is something which is very weak. Sometime back we have seen RECL. There are stocks gets listed like this. And so we also have very interesting things under analysis, intraday stock scanner and tracker. This is something which is not to play around, with multiple options. Rather, it is a kind of a leaderboard. You drag this down, okay, and you see straight away intraday sell ACC, top gainer, top loser. So through your eyes, you can match who is there in the list. Okay, and open, low, open. This is a kind of a list is already available here. And this makes your job much easier for you to do it. I'm sure by around 2:30 to 3:30, the volume pickup and the intraday combination, these things helps you to pick stock even from a kind of positional breakout charts as well. So I'm sure you guys can use this intraday trackers and for the intraday trading perspective. And intraday traders should be consistent, limit your risk always. Ensure your quantity is also limited always, and scale your business by seeing some profits in your trading account. Never ever scale blindly when it comes to stock trading. That's too risky, and handle your emotions wisely. And I appreciate your patience in terms of watching all these videos. And if you find this video really interesting, if you find it useful, we appreciate what you can do is just go to a lot of people do ask these things, Murugan, where we can subscribe you. We plan to post updates very frequently now. We plan to YouTube. Go to YouTube. This may be your YouTube channel here, okay, and there you. Okay, it's Twitter. Go to YouTube EQSIS. Okay, and there you see the first link here. Click on this, and if you find it really interesting, click here the subscribe button. Okay, the moment you subscribe it, you may be asked to open with your Google to account to subscribe here. Do subscribe here. We have upcoming sessions about the stock scanners or open interest analysis. Check out all these things are available in our videos here. How to select stocks based on current scanners. We have a lot of interesting videos here, and we have come up with based on a client interest. Every weekend we plan to update a stock. The opportunities for positional trading perspective. Find it interesting. Do subscribe us. Add your comments here. Thanks for watching this.